go ahead and draw some structures. So we got non-3-ene, so we're going to need 9 carbons in a row with the double bond starting at carbon 3. So there we are, 1, 2, there's the double bond starting at carbon 3, 4, and then we need another 5 carbons, which I'm just going to put together as C5H11. So that's non-3-ene. We look at carbon 3 here, it's got a hydrogen and effectively an ethyl. We look at carbon 4, it's got a hydrogen and effectively a pentyl group. So 2 different things on both of them. So we do indeed have to worry, are we drawing E or Z? We're told it's Z. So when we look at the whole thing, we've got ethyl and hydrogen on the first carbon. Ethyl is the top priority. We got hydrogen and big carbon chain on the second. Big carbon chain is the higher priority, so put those both on the same side. So that is the Z isomer. E, 3-methyl hex 2-ene. Well, hex 2-ene, so we got a 6 carbon chain with the double bond starting at the second carbon, and of course then the 3-methyl means we got another methyl group there. We do obviously have to worry about E or Z because it's asking us for E, but just to confirm, this carbon here, which is carbon 2, has a hydrogen and a methyl. Methyl will be the top priority there. Carbon 3 has got a methyl and then this propyl chain, the rest of the molecule there, and it's that rest of the chain that will be the top priority there. We want E, so in other words, we want the methyl on carbon 2 and the propyl on carbon 3 to be on opposite sides of the double bond. So there you are, the methyl group on the top, the propyl group on the bottom. There is that E pattern. Even though it looks weird because you've got the 2 methyls on the same side, it's still E because while methyl is the top priority here, it's the second priority here. Finally, a nice fun one, 4S2Z, 4-methyl hex 2-ene. Well, we'll start off with the 4-methyl hex 2-ene. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons there in a chain with the double bond coming in at carbon 2 and the methyl group stuck there at carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we've got 2 different instructions as to the stereochemistry we've got to use here. Let's start off with the Z at carbon 2. Carbon 2 there is where the double bond starts, so we want Z there. Well, when we look at it, carbon 2's got a methyl and a hydrogen. The methyl is the top priority. Carbon 3 has a hydrogen and this big messy thing here. So the big messy thing is the top priority. So we're going to put the methyl group and the messy thing on the same side, just like that. There's the methyl group, there's the messy thing on the same side. Okay, now we have to worry about the 4S, carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Carbon 4, if we look at it here, has got 4 different things attached to it. Okay, it's got the methyl group that's in red, it's got a hydrogen that is just in the normal old color, it's got an ethyl group here, and then as far as carbon 4 is concerned, it's got this big messy double bond thing. Carbon 4 doesn't care whether it's a E or a Z. Carbon 4 just cares about the fact you've got this big thingy. So let's assign priorities. Hydrogen obviously 4th priority. Okay, then methyl group is the next priority because it's a carbon bonded to 3 hydrogens. The ethyl group is the 2nd priority because it's a carbon bonded to 2 hydrogens, and then this is the 1st priority because it's a carbon that's bonded to 1 hydrogen and via the double bond 2 carbons. So priority 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we want it to be S, so let's put the hydrogen at the back, and then we'll draw it so that we go 1, 2, 3 in anti-clockwise. Hydrogen at the back, 1, 2, 3, anti-clockwise. So now let's put those together where we continue to draw the stereochemistry at carbon 4, but also bring into fact that this double bond has that Z arrangement. And there we see a double bond with the Z arrangement, and so carbon 1, 2, 3, carbon 4 in that nice S arrangement, hydrogen at the back, going top priority, 2nd priority, 3rd priority. Anyone who managed to get to that on this worksheet really deserves a gold star, except of course I don't give gold stars because I'm online.